Most difficult explanation ever. Sorry, I overexplained.
I'm gonna try.
This is gonna land on a number.
We're gonna spin the wheel.
This is gonna land on a number.
Trust me.
We're gonna grab the number.
Trust me. They got it. If you understand what's about to happen, go yes.
The wheel's spinning.
Okay, like 3 people did it. We're good.
All right. Such an anticlimactic spin.
Okay. What is it? Number 11. Okay. Matt, go grab it.
Okay.
Last show it was number 8. Fun fact. Fun random fact. 11.
All right. Let's see what story we're telling today. Alright, we're going to be sharing our stories of times you thought you were going to die, but it wasn't that serious.
We have enough stories. What did I write down? I don't know. Let's get into it. Okay, so for those of you who didn't understand Chris's really long run-on sentence, when we spun that, what's the past tense of spun? Spun.
Yeah,
When we spun that wheel and it landed on 11, we had story topics in that folder, and our story topics are times you thought you were gonna die, but it wasn't that serious. And we came up with all of these well before the tour, and our team is randomizing what stories we tell that are in those folders. So Chris, take it away and tell us a fun story.
Okay, let me look up.
Okay, I have
Okay, hold on. I have one memory and it's free. It's like about you. It's not even me.
Okay,
Almost.
that's fine.
We went to Cocoa Keys and we were like 10, 11 years old.
I'm afraid. I literally to this day am afraid of Cocoa Keys.
Yeah, and we were all in the hot tub and we weren't supposed to be in there because you have to be like.
Can I say, already with the way you started the story, I'm already thinking of a different story that I thought you were going to tell about me endangering myself in Cocoa Keys, the water park.
Oh, but basically, Nick was in the hot tub for way too long, like 3
I was
hours.
like that annoying kid that goes in the hot tub and like submerges themselves in the water. And like there's so many bubbles you don't even see there's a kid in there, and then I just like pop my head up and I'm like, what's up guys? I'm like a crazy little kid, goggles on in the hot tub. Go ahead, I'm done interrupting you.
No, that was really funny. But Nick was in the hot tub for probably like 3 hours, and he gets out, and I remember I had left, and I was like, I can't do this anymore, and I came back, and you were all like red and like delusional, sitting in a chair like this, sweating bullets. Oh my god, it was like the scariest sight I've ever seen in my life. I thought you were gonna pass away in that moment.
I thought I was gonna get stretchered out of Cocoa Keys,
Yeah.
literally.
I miss Cocoa Keys.
I don't. I know. I could go an eternity without going back to Cocoa Keys.
I actually saw Matt last night, like in one of our hotel rooms. Do you remember we were in Cocoa Keys again, and we were jumping back and forth from?
And we set the fire alarm off in the
whole
entire resort.
resort. The whole resort.
Do you guys even know what the fuck Cocoa Keys is?
No!
Someone should have said that. I can explain it. Do you guys know what Great Wolf Lodge is? Exact same thing, except instead of a wolf, it's a bird. Yeah, it's a bird of some sort. So it's literally like bird-themed Great Wolf Lodge. If that makes literally any sense. It's like a toucan.
Same thing that's on the Fruit Loop box.
Yeah, it's like a water park.
Wow.
That's what Great Wolf Lodge is. I already gave you an example. But the Cocoa Keys are with the other. What did you say?
I said I miss Cocoa Keys.
I don't know. The other story I thought you were gonna say is I literally one time we were there with friends and one of them like threw a card across the room.
That was a good throw.
Thinking he was like a magician, like he went like that, and it spiraled across the room and hit me in the eye, and I had a black eye, and that's why I wear glasses to this day. He like scratched my like.
That is not true.
So
It
true.
is true.
Are you
So
serious?
it's
I
true.
literally may get
It's true.
struck with lightning if I'm lying.
Okay. I love how you
No lightning is the truth.
Wow.
Okay. I got a black eye from an Amazon gift card. Couldn't see for like 3 days. I went to the eye doctor. Prescription forever.
Boom. Right in your face. There
Yeah.
it is. All right, Nick. Share a story. Make it good.
My favorite time of when one of us thought we were gonna die, but it wasn't that big of a deal, was when Matt got a jury duty letter in the mail, and I literally thought he got shot in the heart because of how dramatic he was reacting to the jury duty letter.
I've gotten like 5 jury duty letters, and I've been trying to ignore them all, but they want me. They want me in that court.
They want Matt as jury. He thinks that he's about to join like the
here's
craziest
the
case
thing.
of all time.
I'd be the best and the worst juror in the world. Because I'd be the best, because once I'm on the trial, I'd be like, I got you, I'll figure this all out. But getting me in that building, not happening. Not happening at all.
Yeah, clearly. Matt literally went to the mailbox. I went to the mailbox with him, and he literally, like, he opened the mailbox and he saw the jury duty letter and dropped to his knees. It was like,
No! A task that's just,
I was like, ignore it.
Gotta do.
Pretend it's, like, not for you. That's what I would do if I got jury duty letter. Like, that's not for me.
It's the difference.
That's for the FBI agent who used to live here, whose human specimen I have on my front doorstep still.
Correct.
Another fun one. When our podcasts were flooded and they were doing construction in our house and we had to wake up early after staying up so late, we were all so tired, falling asleep at that breakfast place.
Oh my god. Terrible. Worst thing ever.
Dude, they were building. Do you guys remember when we had a podcast we don't anymore? When we were doing the podcast, they were like building the set and they like drilled what happened?
I don't know.
No, they were, yeah, you weren't home.
You were not there.
Okay, I was definitely present.
I don't think you were.
Okay, then tell the story.
They were building, they were like taking the thing at the bottom, the baseboard out of the wall, and the dude like nailed it in, and he didn't nail it in.
Water started coming out of our
No, but he burst the pipe, and we shut our main water source off in our house, but it ended up being the fire sprinkler thing. That doesn't.
Do you remember? Sorry, I'm interrupting. Do you remember when we lived and they in Boston and they pulled the washer and dryer machine out of the wall and our entire basement flooded? I was a little kid and I thought my life was ending. And my older brother was trying to tell me to watch Power Rangers and calm down, and I couldn't do it. I was like, I remember running outside and going up to a porch with a stranger. Poor lady, probably was so confused. I was like outside in my boxers at like 9 years old going, my house is filling with water and me and my family are gonna die. Literally, like I was confessing then that our entire life was gonna end in that moment. And she was like, okay. Kept walking. Wow. But also it's like, if I was dead serious, she was no fucking help. Walked right by me. I'm like, I'm here struggling, begging for
I don't take anything a 9-year-old says to me unless there's evident proof on their body. Like,
yeah, 9-year-olds are like, there's a wagon in my, in my bedroom.
If you were like, oh, my house is flooding, my family's gonna die, and you were covered in water, I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe he needs some help. But if you're bone dry, not worried. Not worried at all.
Okay.
Hot take, but whatever.
Oh my god, remember when I got stretchered out of the building after having my first allergic reaction?
I do remember that.
And I have no clue what I'm allergic to this day, but in sophomore year Spanish class, I got literally put in a stretcher and wheeled out of the high school we went to, and when I was in the stretcher, my arms and legs were like strapped in because they just, when they did an EpiPen is basically adrenaline, so my whole body was like trembling and shaking, and I had zero control over my physical malfunctions. I literally looked at me, you're gonna delete an app. I'm like in the wheelchair. And I was sitting there shaking. My arms are strapped in like I'm going headed to the psych ward. And this kid that was on our hockey team waved goodbye to me. I'm like, you're waving like you're saying like see you later, but you don't even know if that's true. You look like I'm going out.
My favorite part about that whole day is mom texts me and Matt, walk home, Nick's in the hospital.
Yeah, and then I go to Chris, I go, do we have any more details than just this? And then we went to the nurse and she told us, yeah, I stabbed your brother in the EpiPen earlier. I was like, awesome. I said, my first question, what is he allergic to? They were like, oh, we have no idea. I still don't know. That's the second thing on my to-do list. First is get my driver's license. Second, figure out what I'm deathly allergic to without no clue.
Then go to IHOP, number 3.
IHOP with the stripper, incestuals, infidelity, fight battle,
all of that. Yeah,
wedding.
Amazing. I think we're good. I think we're done with our story time segment.
Amazing. But us being done with our story time segment means that it's finally time for the big surprise.